We've had one part of it, I believe, addressed, which is the consideration and working with her reentry back into the Benton Harbor High School location. But before that can happen, we have been asking a second part question, which is for us to sit down and have the attention of the superintendent with the board support to discuss why she was taken off the grounds, no more at house, but placed on the homebound curriculum CAPE program. After having discussion with folks that knew a little bit more about the CAPE program than I did, the question now is, why was she put at CAPE? Why did the superintendent, that whatever the offense on the day that she encountered Superintendent Griffin in the hallway and whatever happened and took place thereafter, was it to some category offense level for her not only to be suspended, but also to be placed at CAPE, which is kind of what my understanding is, and you guys forgive me, I'm just trying to catch up and get my research, is that CAPE is not something that you can take whatever you do online or that time that you're at home and then come back and merge that back into the daily routine of schoolwork in classroom schoolwork. And so was she suspended or was she expelled? Because they tell me usually folks that's young people, unfortunately, students that are expelled usually end up with this CAPE homebound online curriculum. And so we have addressed to some degree, more than what I would say 6 weeks ago, and that to me drug out too long, to reestablish her back if she chooses and feels safe and comfortable and mentally aware enough to come back on the school grounds, to get socially back engaged with friends and studies. That this whole CAPE process now has brought the attention to civil rights. We have to look at that if there was a directive and her civil rights was broken when she was placed in CAPE, we can't hide that. We got to deal with that because that happened. She's registered in CAPE. So we've been asking before we can say, come on back home. We haven't had a adult conversation with the dad. Dad says he's never had a conversation with the superintendent why his daughter was sent to CAPE. It's fair. It's a simple, really question. And this should not take Auntie dig into her pocket, pay for consultations with lawyers, because I ain't playing. Not when it comes to a life. I'm fighting for her life right now. And so if I can't get this question answered, and we pulled the school records, we got copies of that, and we went through, y'all know we got an advocate. She helped us try to read and dissect. And there's nothing in the record showing any detailed level of why she was dismissed other than she left the classroom, went out into the hallway. And I need to know if that's what's happening to every student, is that they end up in CAPE because they go out in the hallway. I ain't gonna be long. I waited on y'all patiently. So what level of offense is the question that was committed that day when she had that encounter with the superintendent? And what made the decision-making factor for her to end up registered online at CAPE? We need to know that. When you talk about supporting families here in Benton Harbor, you guys are very much aware that most families don't have enough money to go and hire an attorney now to take this even further than what Auntie then took it, to dig deeper now for a lawyer to come and ask y'all a question that we've asked you in 5 different ways. You shouldn't want her to come and walk these floors and not know why she left and not have understanding of that. It might be a difficult question. It may involve, some uncomfortable what happened that day. I get it. But how are we going to not deal with it? And if her civil rights was interfered with, it ain't just me that shouldn't be playing. It should be all of y'all that shouldn't be playing either. Y'all say y'all want stuff done right. You want it done in order. That you want to hold accountable. Don't just wait until you say it's okay to hold somebody accountable. If something didn't happen and it's being brought to your attention, that's a good time to see if accountability should be happening there too. I don't know nothing else to do, y'all. This is it. And I really prefer not to go broke trying to help my niece and my nephew through this. But I will. And that ain't no threat. That's just how life is sometimes. So I'm asking you all to please, does this warrant a conversation with the superintendent present, that was present that day and made that decision? And was it the right decision to make? And was Samaya's civil rights to attend a public school violated? And y'all already know, I can't help myself. People tell me to get up there, be firm, be mean, all that stuff. I love you too much. I can't help ending it with that. I still love you. Thank you.
Thank you.